Sainers, and welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel for September 9th, thanks to Inglewood Coffee Roasters. As always, check out their website, www.inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au. Use the discount codes, and you'll get 40% off coffee, tea, and chai products. So get that done. Thanks again for the support to Inglewood, and for everyone for purchasing Inglewood. Straight into it, the girls, 2-0. 2-0, best start to the season, continuing their awesome form. A bit of a slog yesterday at RSCA Park against the Sydney Swans. In the end, it was a 16-point win. So I think the girls go to second on the ladder at the moment, undefeated, and coming up against a tricky run of games, starting with the Bombers, I believe, next week, which is absolutely winnable in the form that they're in. They're looking like they're enjoying their footy. And everything I said leading up to the season, where I said I'm a bit bullish about the way they're going about it and how they finished last year, they're continuing that form. They're just got full of momentum. They look like they're enjoying it. Obviously, the big news is that Georgia Patrikios is to miss pretty much the next 8 weeks. So I don't know if that carries through if we make finals, if she can maybe sneak back in. Even a granny would be unreal. But 8 weeks without her is going to hurt. But yesterday, by the looks, everyone else stood up in her absence. And it's great to see, and really good turnout at RSCA Park. So we move on. If we get to 3-0, I dare say, given the fact that it is a bit of a shorter season in the AFLW, that 3 wins on the board early like this would be putting us in the box seat to make finals for the first time in our AFLW history, which would be amazing. Straight to AFL now on the men's side, and we had some re-signings, which is exciting. So the week before, obviously, it was all about Josh Battle, and a couple of, the delistings came out from the exit interviews. This week, it was mainly good news in terms of who's extended, and there's still a couple of players yet to extend, but we'll go through the ones that have. So Dan Butler has signed on for a couple of years. Cooper Sharman for a couple of years, which is great. Lance Collard for 3 years, so the club is really invested in youth there. 3 years for Lance Collard is a big vote of confidence on his end. Then a further 6 signed on a couple of days ago. And if you watch my list update video, I said they'll announce a couple of these in bulk. And that's exactly what they did the next day. So I think these are all 1-year deals. Keeler, McLennan, Stocker, Webster, Burns, Heath, all signed on for 2025. I thought Burnsy was a little bit stiff, to be honest. I think 2 years would have been nice. You've given Butler and Sharman 2 years. I reckon Burnsy would be good, but I don't mind it because you keep these players hungry, right? Like, you don't have to give them... I get, 2 years would be... I think Burnsy deserved 2 years, but to give him 1, I think he's the type of player that will relish the fact that he needs to be year on year just continually improving. I just take him as that sort of personality. So... And for the youngsters that are yet to debut, that's perfectly fine 1 year. You're not going to extend beyond that because they haven't proven anything. And Jimmy Webster obviously coming to the back end of his career. He probably finishes up at the end of next year perhaps. And Stocker, just keep him hungry. So I don't mind that at all. I think that's all really, really good signings. And then the big one was Mason Wood as well. He signed on for 3 years. So that's a big extension for Mason Wood, which will basically keep him at the club until... the end of his football career, which is exciting because he's been a really valuable asset to us for the last 3 or 4 seasons. He's 30, so it'll take him to around 33, 34 years old. But he's incredibly durable. He's one of the fittest blokes in the AFL. He's an ultimate professional, and we all know how influential he is with our youth. And given that's where we're transitioning, we're going to get a lot more kids coming through the door, especially through the draft, and obviously the players that we've already got that are yet to debut. He'll be a massive influence on their end. So I think that's really critical to get him on board, and perhaps he could even delve into coaching at the end of his career. He's that knowledgeable. Like when you talk to him, he knows his football very, very well. I know most footballers do, but he's on that sort of, nerdy analytical level. So I think that would be a massive thing for him to transition into post-career. Now to tipping, the AFLW tipping. What did I get this week? 6 this week, so that's not bad at all. Second highest out of the group. David L3512 is leading. He's on 12 at the moment. What am I on? 10. There's a bunch, there's quite a few that are still on 6s and 7s, so a few dropping off there, but not doing too bad. So if you want to sign up, Sainers, we're only 2 games in, so there's still a likely chance if you join now, there's a chance you can win it. because a few people are going to have down weeks and you might have an up week. So go to saintstv.com.au and it'll be the first button on the homepage, Saints TV AFLW Tipping. Click that and you can buy into the competition. You're probably, knowing my luck, I'll be a couple of points up with a couple of games to go and someone joins and they'll win. So there's always a chance there. So check that out when you can. No other news really to report. Obviously, the podcast wrapped up last week, so thanks everyone for the support. Saints TV live as well. I guess I'll put a call out to Sainers. Obviously, I'm always looking for new talent or people that think they can contribute to the channel in a different way, whether it's taking something I've already done and making it better or something entirely new. I'm also looking for AFLW sort of correspondence, so I've kind of worked with the club and there is opportunities there to interview some of the girls post-game or during the week. So if you believe you have the capability, I'd love to hear from you. You can bring something to the table. So email me at jake@saintstv.com.au or just DM Instagram, Facebook, just DM the channel and obviously I'll be the one responding. So I appreciate all your support, Sainers. Thank you again for watching Saints TV Weekly. I'll be having obviously trade talk videos throughout the week with any any news that is breaking and anything else that's reported that'll be covered during the week. So appreciate it, Sainers. Take care and as always, go Mighty Sainers. See you guys.